All right. So we're about to get started here. Just going to give everybody some time. In the meantime, I see people already piling in. So I'm glad to see that I did something right this time and people are actually in. And you guys should be seeing my screen here, but we're going to give people some time to get in here. In the meantime, feel free to ask any questions you guys might have. Some of you might have joined us last week on the webinar. Some of you might have been a little ticked off at us for sending some emails without some links. I apologize in advance. As I told some of you on the last webinar, we get things wrong all the time. Trust me when I say that. Sometimes there's days where I think like, geez, what exactly am I good at? Hello, Milo. Good to see you. The UK, I always love the UK. Those are some of my favorite people. They are the bee's knees. Love the UK. Nice to see you again, Pam. Yeah, definitely great to see you. Love seeing all you guys here. But we'll be waiting to see some more people get on. In the meantime, there are some shirts that I have on here, and I'm going to be giving away some of these shirts throughout the week and next week on our actual email list. So make sure you guys are on that. Let me know what shirts you like best. I mean, we're trying to design a pretty cool shirt. We're going to have a couple of them. What's up, Jeremy from Houston? Sergio, awesome. Good to see you, Sergio, fellow OMGer. So yeah, we're trying to design a shirt and trying to figure out which shirt we like best. So we're kind of torn here in the office, and I just kind of have them all up there. Maybe somebody will suggest one that they like. What up, Eric? Eric Hanna, I'm guessing that's you. I usually can tell by your enthusiasm. Even typing, you are one of the most enthusiastic. I won't start with the French yet, Eric. I'll keep it clean till the end of the webinar. One of those most enthusiastic mofos I know. I'm going to keep it real clean. It's going to be G-rated tonight. Anne says she's a force of nature. I believe you, Anne. Which one do you like? It's like 1 through 4 on the top, 5 through 8 on the bottom. We will save the F-bombs for later, Eric, because today I'm having one heck of a day. Maggie, good to see you. Maggie from Georgia. Fantastic. Georgia Bulldogs. Love the little bulldog mascot. He's a cutie. Sherry and Sean from Montreal. So we got Canadians. Yeah, I love Canada. Anne says she likes 8. Yeah, 8's pretty cool. I like 8 too. And so we'll see which ones we actually get out to some people. Hurricanes are no joke, especially here in Miami. We are literally right across the street from the ocean. So when hashtag Irma came in here, we got the heck out. In fact, that week, I know everybody was trying to get water. Everybody was going nuts trying to get all sorts of things. We got a bunch of peanut butter at the office, and gosh darn it, we ate almost all of it and gained some weight along the way. So now we are trying to steer clear from the peanut butter. But that was our form of stress eating. So last week on the webinar also, we had somebody try to help me with these notifications that keep popping up. And unfortunately, as I told them, I'm about as bad at all that kind of technical stuff as I am at adding. So good luck when you need me to add some numbers on the fly. You're better off asking somebody in the 2nd or 3rd grade. So yeah, we'll give a couple more minutes to people to get on in here, and then we will go ahead and start. We got people from all over the place. We got Canada in the house. We've got UK in the house. We've got some people from the good old US of A in the house. So lots and lots of people. And this time, Hawaiians. Oh, now things are starting to get interesting. Hawaii, what a beautiful state. It's a nice, nice place to live for sure. Love Hawaii. The previous webinar, it's going to be about the same thing, Terry. The last time was somewhat of a dress rehearsal. I really found some really good products on the fly, and I just want to reiterate how amazing those products were. So we're going to look at them again and focus on kind of the second one. But the first one that I showed last time, which was out of this world, a lot of people were even asking me, can we still get this product up on Amazon? And I think it's a little too late still. There's tons and tons of examples like that. So today, as I go through and pick some out, I'm sure we'll probably find some more, but that is definitely going to be on the replay. We've got a replay, so you'll be able to see that, but it's going to be pretty much the same thing, other than a couple things that I might pick up that are extra. And the fact that that product that I selected the last time is now even more on fire. I mean, it's just that product itself is a force of nature. And I'm not surprised either, because there's products like that for every holiday. So the fact that we're right now on the eve of Halloween is possibly, it's possibly one of the best times all year round. Like literally, other than Christmas, I think Halloween is my second favorite holiday. And there's a reason why we're going into Q4 right now. And really that reason is that Q4 is the strongest time of the year. You got Halloween, you got Thanksgiving, and then you've got Christmas after that. And Christmas is just the most wonderful time of the year. There's a reason they sing a song about it. And I used to not like Christmas too much, only when I was a kid. But now I tell you, I look forward to every single Christmas now that I'm on Amazon. So we got Mauricio from Montreal. Good to see you, Mauricio. What up, Angelo? I see Angelo in the house. He said, hey, Liz, hey, JT. Lisa says, glad to be here. YouTube Live. I think we are on YouTube Live. I think it is going simultaneously. This one will have a replay, Terry, for sure. So if you miss out on this or you have to leave or something, don't worry. We have got a replay that will be going out. So we'll even edit this beginning part, so you're not going to see me chatter back and forth with what seems to be maybe some imaginary people, except we know that there's real people out there, so that's great. Australia, what's up, Reese from Australia? BJ likes t-shirt number 8. So a lot of people are liking the one, looks more like a tornado, but I like that. Lots of people liking the tornado shirt, which is, I labeled out number 8 here. Hello from Texas. Yeah, Ian, I'm a fellow Texan, so yeah, everything's bigger in Texas. Ann asks, how can I tell if I have a merch account? And you have to apply for one. So just Google merch by Amazon and then follow the instructions there. If you already have an Amazon account and you think you applied, try to log into it there and then it should tell you. And if you do, you got to make sure you do it soon, because what can happen if you don't load any t-shirts, guess what? They'll basically shut your account down because there's so many people on the waiting list. Another Australian from Nitya from Sydney. Good to see you. Awesome. Thank you. Emily says, just wanted to hear it again in case I missed something on the last one. For sure, Emily, that's why we're here. And as I said before, wait till you guys see the product that I pointed out on the last webinar today and how it's doing. It's just out of this world. So we're about to actually get going here. And let me go ahead and just get the right screen up. Last time, all sorts of people were complaining because I had a bunch of cascading screens. Well, I apologize, but as I said before, I'm a technical goofball. So you guys are not going to get anything that flawless. Teach you a thing or two. And the best is yet to come. So I will go ahead and give you that information here in a second. Let me get a couple of these last questions. Awesome. It says, I did, and it says I have 0 items sold. So then it looks like you are in merch, and it sounds like you are. So that's freaking fantastic. Lots and lots of people would literally kill for that account. So congratulations, and get the party started. And fortunately tonight, you'll get to see how we pick some of those actual products. So let's just jump straight into it. Again, as I told you guys earlier, what we've got here are some actual t-shirts that we are we're going to release some of these t-shirts more or less from a branding perspective. So we're going to start to give them out to people that regularly answer our emails or reply back to us when we actually mail out. And we're also going to give them out to people that just attend the webinars. We're going to start doing a lot more things like this. So these are the finalists in the actual t-shirt competition that several of our designers submitted. And we're going to be picking some of these and giving them out. So let's go ahead and get started let's get the party started. Where are you guys from? So just in the chat box, let me know where you're coming from. I'll go ahead and get started first. I am in Miami. I'm actually in downtown Miami, but where exactly are a few of you guys coming from? Let's see what we have. New Brunswick, San Antonio, New Jersey, New Zealand, Denver. Hot Atlanta, says Terry. I love Hot Atlanta. Sydney, Australia, Los Angeles, Ontario, Edinburgh. Lots of great places. Houston all day, baby. Love it, Jeremy. So awesome. All right, so good to see that you guys are another Atlanta. Atlanta's in the house tonight. We got even, that is the weirdest thing that's ever happened. I don't know if you guys were able to hear that. Connecticut, Manchester, Atlanta, Houston. So sorry about that. We got some kind of video interference and somebody actually called in. That was like the strangest thing that's ever happened. Audio dropped. Can you guys hear me now? Give me a 1 again if you can hear me. It says audio dropped. Okay, Angelo says that he can hear me now. So give me a second to make sure that everybody can hear me. Okay, and what we did see is that there was actually a delay. So I am back. And we see lots of people that are on this webinar from all over the world. Not only do we have Australia, we've got Massachusetts, which is way, way off in like another planet almost. It's that far from where I'm at because I'm in Miami. I'm all the way down to the southeast. So, all right, I should be back now. There is a bit of a delay, so I apologize to you guys, but we should be back. Give me a 1 if you can hear me, and then we'll go ahead and get a party started. Yep, there we go. So it is back, Olga. Sorry about that. I see somebody can hear me. So we're about to get started. All right, so I see ones. I see lots of ones. So let me just make sure I got all the technicalities figured out here. And I think I do. We are ready to get the party started here. Okay, so let me see here. We've got a pretty big lag. Okay, so let's see what we got here. Okay, so the number one question that you guys should be asking yourself right now is this webinar worth your time? That's the first thing that you should be asking yourself. And I know a lot of you guys are going to be thinking, you know, why would I want to come to this webinar? There's plenty of other webinars going on right now. In fact, guys, I was just mailed about 4 or 5 times this past week about a webinar about how to sell on Amazon or how to start on Shopify or all sorts of things. And ultimately, the number one thing that I could tell you guys when you ask is this webinar worth your time, is that tonight I am going to show you guys 7 of my products. I know I mailed out and I said 5 products and that I would show you 5 of my products, but that's not going to be the case. Tonight, for the first time ever, I'm going to reveal 7 products that I've sold in the past, and I'm going to show you the product and exactly how well it did in a very short period of time. In fact, 2 of those products, I never even ran ads to. So you are going to get to see those tonight live. So you should be excited about that because, for example, all the time that when I get on a webinar, and it's one about Amazon, it's sort of like people are so scared to show their product. They're terrified to show their product. And I guess it's for good reason because they think that people are going to take them. Well, guess what, guys? Tonight, it doesn't matter. I'm going to show you guys live exactly the types of products that I'm selling and that I've put on Amazon. And I know all this technical stuff has actually gotten me way off. So I'm way off today. I sort of almost forgot my lines. And we're in Miami, so some people would think that I'm doing lines of something else, but that's not the case. I'm a good girl, so today I promise to keep it clean. But this webinar is certainly going to be worth your time. So how What you're going to learn tonight is how to use Amazon FBA to make your first $200 per day online, even if you have no experience with business or technical skills whatsoever. And in fact, you're going to make it in the next 30 days or less. And I almost guarantee that you can do that, guys. And how do I guarantee? That's because you're going to be able to learn some of my proven coaching techniques that I've taught to very few people before I've actually gotten on this webinar. So this webinar is definitely worth your time. In fact, this is one of the things that usually stops people from actually doing this entire system. And that is the fact that they think they have to have some ridiculous amount of technical experience. And guess what? That is not the case. My mom, 61 years old, she's actually the one that got me into selling on Amazon. In fact, she started her very first product and got up to $10,000 a month on that first product. And just last week, I asked her to send me a picture. And guess what? She started to dust off her Polaroid camera, was about to take that picture and send it to me in the mail. And I was like, Mom, just text it. She couldn't even text a picture, guys, yet she was able to figure out exactly how to get products on Amazon.com almost too easy. It was just too easy for her. That's just how incredible this opportunity is and just how simple Amazon makes it for you. Here are some results from this actual training. We got Brian here who did almost $1.4 million. And we got guys that are doing super well. We also got guys that have their first sale. This is Matt from the UK. He had his very first sale and he was super psyched about it. And I got even more psyched when I saw him actually post that as well. Who is this for? So you might be wondering, is this for me? I'm not sure if it's for me. Well, if you have an e-commerce business, it's for you because I can show you some tips that will help you increase your e-commerce business sales. If you don't have an e-commerce business yet, it's also for you. If you don't even know what the hell e-commerce is, guys, this webinar is for you. If you've ever had hopes that you could find physical product opportunities, this is definitely going to change those hopes. Because guess what? Just imagine a world where you could just find profitable physical product opportunities in as little as 30 minutes. And how is this so easy, you might ask? Well, guess what? We're piggybacking off the world's biggest e-commerce store. We're using their traffic and their customers to actually make these sales. And you could also easily build brand authority for your brand and fulfill unlimited sales because guess what? You don't have to worry about shipping things out yourself. Now think about it. If you had all these three available to you, do you think you could easily grow your brand new e-commerce business? In fact, could you easily grow your existing e-commerce business? I think the answer to that is yes. Well, good, guys, because that is exactly what you're going to see tonight. Nothing's going to be held back. This business strategy, it's so simple. It's insanely simple. You don't need any upfront inventory. You don't need any prior marketing experience. You don't need any technical skills whatsoever. As I told you, my mom has implemented this strategy and it works like a charm. There's no long learning curve. No risk on ads. In fact, you don't even need to learn Facebook ads. Who here hates Facebook ads? Let's get back to the actual question box. Who here hates Facebook ads? Give me a 1 in the chat box if you really despise those pesky Facebook ads. Just put a 1 in the chat box. I got my 1 in there. Emily hates them. Angelo hates them. Margaret does. I hate them. Like, I mean, I'm serious. I can do them, but there's so many changes. There's so much competition. The costs keep going up. Having to design a landing page, all that stuff, fixing a Shopify store, all that stuff is so freaking exhausting. So why is this different? I'll tell you why. If you've struggled to build a loophole business, it's not your fault. If you struggled to make money online with all the competition out there, it's not your fault either. We have a huge edge over e-commerce stores, guys. We have Amazon.com as our partner. This industry in general, it's still booming. We're just at the infancy. So you guys are here at the right place at the right time. And guess what? After today's webinar, finding products that can easily make you 1,000 and as much as 100,000 per month are going to be child's play. So my goal for you today, guys, is simple. Step one, I'm going to show you how to quickly and easily find hot selling profitable products that can be duplicated and sold. I'm going to show you how with those products you can generate between 100 to 1,000 per product per day. In step three, I'm going to show you how you can literally get started today with almost no inventory and almost no investment. In fact, I'm going to hand you a business in a box and give you everything you need to start or grow your profitable Amazon business. You're going to see that this strategy is both beginner and veteran friendly. In fact, Amazon FBA, it's the easiest way to get started making money online. I got my first sale within minutes of checking in the first products that I sent in. I'm going to show you guys how to start your first Amazon business with no prior experience. I told you, my 61-year-old mom did it. Anyone can do it. You will after tonight, be able to find an unlimited amount of profitable products for minimal cost. You will be able to generate tons of sales on every single product. You will know how to potentially generate $1,000 per day in under 3 months, and you'll also know how to calculate the 3 metrics that determine profitable opportunities. That's all pretty much a tongue twister. And you're going to get to know how to scale this exact strategy to a 6 or 7-figure business. And I know what some of you are thinking. Some of you are thinking, your opinion is nuts. This sounds nuts. I think this squirrel's nuts because he's sitting in a tree that high up in the woods. I think the squirrel's nuts for sure. But I know a lot of you are thinking, Liz, what in the hell are you smoking? In fact, yes, I did just mention myself in the first or third, or I don't even know what person. I'm not even smart enough to figure that out. But guess what? It's the real deal. This is exactly how guys like Riz have been able to make over $2 million in a single year. And people like Amy says that I make things easy for a newbie like her. As I said to you guys, this works for veterans as well as beginners. It's the real deal. And perhaps my favorite testimonial of them all. This was sent to me by one of my students. And as you can see, they hit $4,000 in a single day. They sold 200 units at 8 p.m. And pardon my French, unfucking real, they said. That's what they say in France. Unfucking real. And I'm not going to say any more F-bombs. That was it. And the most beautiful thing about this actual testimonial, ladies and gentlemen, is that these people are a nonprofit organization, and they literally send me a text after this. And this is exactly what the text said. It said, Liz, you are an angel. I don't think you know how many thousands and thousands of dog lives you've just saved. Thank you so much for this. Literally brought a tear to my eye. It touched my heart. I'm so fired up about this testimonial, and we've got dozens and dozens of them to show you here tonight. Here's another one from Justin. Justin says, like the name implies, Hurricane Liz is a force of nature. That's how we got the idea for the t-shirt. And here's my great friend and student, Dr. Larry. He is a chiropractor, a full-time chiropractor. Yet on his spare time, he's up to $85,000 a month on Amazon as a part-time Amazon seller. Think about how awesome that is to have a part-time job where you make $85,000 a month. Way to go, Larry. And here's another fantastic one. This one I really love. This is from Stefan. He's been a student of mine for 9 months, and just over half the year, he's over at $500,000. And basically, he sent us something very, very dangerous. He sent us a bottle of liquor. A bottle of liquor. So every now and then I walk around and I offer to pour the guys some shots, but these guys are all so dedicated in this office that they pass on it. So we're going to have one wild party with that alcohol, but thank you, Stefan, for sending that little gift to us in the mail. And guess what? I've also got a little gift for you guys. If you stick with me till the end, you're going to get all this super awesome stuff below 100% free. You're going to get this product selection checklist, the exact things that we look for when we actually look for a product on Amazon. You're also going to get the no inventory startup guide, my exact strategy for how you would start this business. Of the sorcerer sheet, which is our proprietary sheet for showing you guys how we find these products by just plugging in a couple pieces of information. So that's what you're going to get if you stick with me till the end of this webinar. All right, everybody's fired up about it. Let's go ahead and jump back into the actual presentation. So who am I? Well, I go by the name of Hurricane Liz, but my actual real name is Elizabeth Herrera. I am a 7-figure Amazon FBA seller and coach. And some of you might have seen me on either Tai Lopez or Bob Proctor, but that's not actually where my big claim to fame was. You see, I typically like to tell the story of how I was featured in this poker book, and it was an awesome story of how I became one of the best poker players in the world, but that's actually not the truth. The author of this poker book would probably tell you a different story. At one point, I was potentially one of the worst poker players there was, and so I came to he was going to coach me, and as a result, I didn't follow hardly anything he said to me. I was such a stubborn mule, and at some point, I finally started to follow what he said, and things just clicked. When I followed everything he said, things just clicked, and I literally went from being a 6-figure a month player to, in some days, 6 figures in a single day. All thanks to Jared. He was a fantastic, fantastic coach. In addition to that, I've generated multiple 6 to 7 figures per month online. I currently live in Miami. My first profitable e-commerce store was in 2000, and I was one of the top 10 earners in online poker. I am also a keynote speaker on e-commerce and Amazon, and I've been selling on Amazon since 2012. I generated over 300K on a single product with Amazon in 1 month, guys. 1 month. And I want you to think about that and think about how many products you could actually find after I teach you this system. In fact, if you were to ask me how many products I have and how many products I private label, guess what? I wouldn't even be able to tell you a good answer, because guess what? I lost track. 300,000 on a single product in a single month, and I lost track of how many actual products I sell. So let me ask you this question. Why are you doing this? Do you want materialistic stuff? That can happen. I don't even like to drive, guys. That's why I'm sitting on the side of this Lamborghini. I don't like to drive. In fact, when I do drive, I take tanks like this and I like to run over cars. If you want materialistic stuff, this is what it can do for you. Here I am having dinner at a restaurant in Hong Kong, and check out that view. Amazing. Maybe you don't want that. Maybe you just want to travel the world. Well, here I am at OMG Live with all these great Amazon sellers. Here I'm at Cabo San Lucas having some of the best Mexican food in the world. And here I am in China, where I took a bus full of Amazon sellers to actually learn how to import from the Canton Fair. That was a heck of a lot of fun. Now, some of you might not want to travel. You just might want complete and total freedom. Well, guess what? You can have that too. There I am once again. I need a gigantic vehicle, so I am driving a Humvee. Here I am in Hong Kong again, seeing the beautiful river cruise. If you've never seen that view, you have got to do it. And then lastly, and I saved the best for last. I should have put this one on there last. I screwed up. But there I am, being photobombed by Heat and Duke basketball legend. This is one of my sports heroes. And I offered to buy him a drink because I had courtside seats to the Miami Heat. My good student gave those to me. And so I offered him a drink, and he photobombed me. How freaking awesome is that? Here's some sales from one of my accounts halfway through the year. We're at 500,000. And here's another one in 30 days. We generated over 309,000 on a single product. In fact, it was more or less, it was 11 days, which I'll show you in a second. But guess what? It wasn't always like this. A lot of people are like, you must run like God sometimes. You probably have a horseshoe up your ass. Who thinks that right now? Put a 1 if you think that. Let's see who thinks that. Who thinks right now it sounds like that? I don't see any 1s yet. Here they come. Here they come. There's still a slight delay, but that's all right. Okay, guys, I think I got the audio problem fixed here. So, all right, sorry about that. It wasn't always like this is where we're at. Guess what happened to me? I know a lot of people are probably going to think, oh, Liz, you lost all your money. You lost all your money, and you went broke playing poker, right? A lot of people are probably going to think that. That's not the case, guys. On April 15th, 2011, Black Friday happened. You want to know what Black Friday is? Basically, the poker sites were shut down by the Department of Justice. And literally, I lost everything. They froze all my accounts. Everything was gone. And I had to start all over. I went from this to this. I was busto. In fact, I just barely got a payment from one of the sites almost 6 years later last week. So I knew I had to make money because I had a family to support. I didn't have anything that I'd done. It'd been a while since I'd done e-commerce in the early 2000s. So I struggled because I started to dabble in fads. I did things like SEO, pesky Facebook ads, consulting, and even some YouTube. And I decided to jump back into my roots, which is e-com. Getting customers to my e-com store had actually become harder. So I was like, wow, what am I going to do? I'm not as good at this anymore. It's like training a new skill. Every day felt like I was this fisherman and I was watching customers just circle around me and I couldn't get them to come and bite that line. But then I found Amazon FBA, and committing to Amazon FBA changed everything. Instead of being that crazy fisherman in these big funny looking pants, sorry if there's any fishermen, but those pants are funny looking. I became like this scuba diver with literally schools and schools and schools of fish available at my disposal. It was crazy. I practiced that 10 times, schools of fish. I love that. The big difference, guys, was I quickly realized that I had to leverage the world's biggest platform, which is Amazon.com. And guess what? The more products I put out there, the more money I made. Basically, all I did was focused on Amazon products. Because guess what? This pie, how delicious does this pie look, guys? This pie is a $163 billion pie. Imagine if your friend came up to you and offered to give you a piece of their $163 billion pie. Would you take it? I know what some of you guys are thinking, like, who knows what my friend's putting in that pie? That pie could have all sorts of bad stuff, but no, this is just a sweet, delicious Amazon pie. And this is why, guys, you need to commit to Amazon FBA now. It's the only business that's not going anywhere. I'll be doing this 10 years from now. In fact, Jeff Bezos has recently overtaken a couple people as the richest man in the world. He's going back and forth. He's going to be doing this 10 years from now. So am I. You have 100% complete control and a real business that real assets you could sell. My good friend just sold her Amazon business for $3 million. In fact, this is still in its infancy. It's growing larger every single day. And guess what? You don't have to do any customer service or fulfill any products. You don't have to cold call or talk to anyone, and you don't have to do any selling whatsoever. Who else here hates selling? I really want to know this. I want to know who hates selling. Give me a 1 if you hate selling. Who hates selling on the telephone? Like, come on, let's see who hates it. Yeah, I hate selling too. It sucks. Selling on the telephone sucks. Having to call somebody that you don't even know to try and sell them something totally sucks. Finally, the profit potential in Amazon, it's literally unlimited. 8 figures, it's not rare to sell 8 figures. So how the business works, you optimize and run these ads, and then you make sales and reinvest. Pretty simple, right? And this is how it essentially works. In fact, 45 minutes, it took 45 minutes to actually draw this crazy cat lady for you. It took me a while, but I think I did a pretty darn good job, right? So crazy cat lady is looking for some unicorn t-shirts. Where do you think she's going to go? Is she going to go with a pesky Facebook ad that interrupts her from her surfing Facebook t-shirts and looking for cat t-shirts? I don't think so. She's going to go to Amazon.com, right? 43% of all online sales happen on Amazon.com. She's going to go find that cat t-shirt, that Meowgical shirt that she really wants. She's going to buy that cat unicorn t-shirt on Amazon. And this is how it's going to work. She buys it on Amazon and money is exchanged. Now, let me tell you how it works even better. This is the epic game changer that a lot of people fail to see that focus on pesky Facebook ads. This lady's going to want her shirt and she's going to want it right now. And that's where Amazon FBA comes in. And for those of you that don't know, Amazon FBA It stands for Fulfillment by Amazon. And pretty much what that means is that Amazon will create the shirt for you. They'll ship it out. If it's a private label product, you never have to touch the product. Amazon will ship it out to every single customer that buys the product. So once I committed to Amazon FBA, everything changed. Within a few months, I was at 50K per month. In fact, my first Christmas, I was at 75,000 per month. In fact, just recently, you saw that I generated 300K in a single month with a single product. And I did this all by creating a complete blueprint and a duplicatable system. And in fact, I just doubled down. I doubled down as fast as I could eat this hamburger. And let me tell you something, guys, I can eat this freaking hamburger fast. I doubled down hard. I doubled down fast. I was super excited and pumped about it. All from this simple process. Find a hot product, use Amazon's hot buyers, and rinse, repeat. So simple. Even a 60-year-old woman with no technical experience whatsoever can do this. And my business exploded after I did this. Here are the 11 days that I made the $295,000 on a single product, guys. Crazy. Here was my best day during that span with that one product, 849 units ordered. And here, I'm putting this here not to brag, guys. I'm putting this here because this is the view that Amazon bought me. And this is the view that I wake up to every single morning. It's unbelievable, out of this world. In fact, I don't even know what the rest of the apartment looks like, guys, because I bought it without even looking at the rest of it. It's been 2 years that I've lived there, and it's been the most amazing and inspirational, motivational view ever. All this from the simple business model. Pick out targeted products, get exposure and sales, increase our profits. That's exactly what you're about to see here today. So I want you to take 1 minute here to imagine how different your life would be if you could get virtually unlimited customers without any form of advertising, if you had a renewable, consistent process you could rely on, if you could use this process to scale to $10,000 and above, clear and simple, what would that change things for you? Well, this huge opportunity is happening right this minute. In fact, you can piggyback off the success of the world's biggest e-commerce store. Little guys can compete with big boys. So guess what? If you want to sell a freaking soap and compete with Johnson & Johnson, you can do that. And you can do it on Amazon.com. Power is being transferred to the individual versus the big brands. That's exactly what you're about to see here today. And this is why I'm so passionate about this. And I'm telling you, this is why you need to commit to e-com plus Amazon. The boom of physical products, still in its infancy. You have 100% complete control. The stores have actual value. My friends have sold their brands for 3 million, 11 million, 19 million, 7 million. And these are brands that are just 2 or 3 years old. In fact, there are millions of niches that anyone can reach the perfect customer for free. Not only can this be started in 2 weeks, but literally you're going to start to carve out your huge chunk of internet real estate. Results from this method, this is real. Here's one of our students. He's at $4,170, $100 per day average. I can't even say that number that high. I'm like, what is that? Here's another student at $5,235 per week on a brand new product. Who's ready to see how to get shit done in the next 2 weeks? Let's get back to the actual numbers. Who's ready to see shit get done? Let's see some ones. There's still a delay, and I'm happy that a bunch of you guys have stuck with us despite the real bad audio. We are, Emily. Emily says, looks like we're next to the AA Arena. We are. And I'm starting to see one, so I think that our internet is picking up, but that's one of the bad things about this particular internet. We need to compete with AT&T to bring better internet. So people are ready to see stuff get done. All right. Let's go ahead and jump into the actual products here in a second. Oops, I keep hitting the wrong button. All right, let's see. Here we go. Here's the case study that we did. Here is the first product, and don't pay too much attention to the name of the product. I'm going to show you the product here in a second. This product went from selling 2 units a day to, in the third day, $200 in the third day. Product 2, no inventory whatsoever. This is a t-shirt. Started by selling 0, and in day 3, it had already made $304 in a couple days. This is real progress, guys. This is a third product, and as I said before, in a minute, you're going to see them. This product went from $36 on June 5th to $200 on June 10th. And here is product 4. On day 1, it was at $49.75. And on day 5, hit $709. In fact, you could see what it hit on day 8. This product kept going and going. And trust me when I say this, guys, it is still going strong. And lastly, here's product 5. No inventory ever. Another t-shirt got to $179 in just a couple days. We have tons and tons of products like this, guys. So what we're about to cover here live is we're going to pick a perfect product and niche for the first time. We're going to get virtually unlimited sales. We're going to show you how we went and did that. And we're going to show you how to start selling with no inventory and investment. And who now wants to see the 5 $200 a day products? Who wants to see those? Give me a 1 if you're ready to see what they actually look like. As I said before, nobody that I've ever seen has ever even been brave enough to reveal just one of their products on a webinar live. And I'm about to show you 5. How do you guys feel about seeing 5? And I see lots of 1s, so I'm fired up. I think we got enough 1s. Let me go ahead and show you what this is. Here they come. Stand for the flag, kneel for the cross t-shirt. This was product number 5. In a couple days it had hit 179. Here is one of our best selling t-shirts of all time. This is one of the t-shirts that hit the 304. Cats looking at an eclipse. What the hell kind of t-shirt is that, right? Cats in an eclipse. Here is the one that hit 700. It's a footrest. Here's the one that hit 200. It's some metallic tattoos. And here we have my favorite product of all, the Trump toilet paper. This is the first product. This one hit $204 pretty quickly. And this is another one of the Eclipse shirt. Pretty simple products, right? So let's go into picking hot products right now. In fact, I'm going to jump into Amazon.com and I'm going to show you 3 of my favorite ways to actually pick products. The first way to pick products is just by simply typing in Amazon bestsellers in Google. And I know a lot of people are going to say, like, you still use this method? Yes, absolutely. I still use this method. And the main reason I still use this method is because this method works. So I'm going to jump in here to Amazon bestsellers and take a look here. And I'm going to just go straight into toys. And when I was looking here earlier, the other day ago, to see what was hot, the very first thing that I want to make sure is I don't want to just jump into any big brands or brands that are dominating. Like, this game would be hard for me to make. Crayola would be hard for me to dethrone. Disney Moana will be hard for me to dethrone right away because I can't sell Moana stuff. It's got some kind of trademark or copyright. Same thing with Harry Potter. First thing I saw was these glow bracelets. So I would just like note them down. Obviously couldn't copy Uno or any of this stuff here. But here was the product that caught my eye almost instantaneously. It's the spider web. 545 prime. It's a bag of spider webs. And that caught my eye instantly. So that I wrote down. I'm going to keep going just to show you guys the other product that I came across earlier today. Again, a cigarette holder plastic costume. I'm not too fond of the price, $6.49. And I'm just going to keep going and see what else I find. Again, another spider web, which is a pretty good indication that the spider web niche is red hot. I like these magnetic blocks, but those aren't really the type of product I'm looking for right now. Here it is, this beautiful little strawberry. And I know what most of you guys will see is the price. It's $1.57. And you're probably like, wait a minute, that certainly can't have any profit in it. Well, those are the 2 I wrote, and I'll show you in a second what I did with them. But before I do that, let me show you the second way that I like to find these product opportunities. I like to go again to Google, and this time instead of typing out best sellers, I'm going to type Amazon movers and shakers. And on the movers and shakers, I'm going to do the same thing. I would go to movers and shakers. I'd pick a category. So we'll go back to the good old toys. And I'd look again through here and see what I found. And I'm looking for things, like I said before, that aren't really too branded yet. At some point, I could definitely compete with these big guys. I like these vampire teeth. Those stand out to me right away. Here's some pumpkins that are pretty cool. But you get the picture. That's basically what you do. I also like these doll dresses. Those are very cool. So I'm going to look at one more page, and then I'm going to show you guys what I found on the spider webs. I definitely like this coffin pack right here. I think that's awesome. It's like rest in peace tombstones. I think those are very, very cool. So I would definitely write those down. Rank 241 in toys and games, which means they sell pretty darn well. So a lot of things that I like, but I really want to focus on these spider webs. So if we go back here to Amazon and we type spider webs, what I'm going to notice here is we're going to look at a factor that Amazon shows us when products are selling fast, and that's BSR. Anything less than 5,000, it means it's selling like hotcakes. And you can see we got one here, 161 in toys, 19 in toys, 5,100 in toys, 1,203 in toys. This is the one that really caught my eye right here. I'll tell you why more in a minute. 1,000 in toys, 2,500 in toys, 921 in toys. Selling like hotcakes, guys. Selling like hotcakes. That's what it means. So I clicked into this one, selling at 1,200 in toys, which probably means it's selling about 50 to 60 units a day. And the thing I liked about it is they packaged 3 of them together with a bunch of spiders. And they sell for $13.49, which I thought was pretty cool. So I started to do some investigating, and I found the same spider webs for $1.40 a unit. I also looked for some spiders, and the spiders were 17 cents a unit, which basically means I could very well make this pack. And going a step further, and here's what they said about shipping. Order shipped absolutely free. Amazing, right? Amazing. So those are two of my favorite ways. And a second, I'm going to show you a third way. But who actually wants to see now? Who wants to see, after I showed you that, I want to see in the chat box, who wants to see two products that we actually put out there and ran no ads and still sold? Give me a 1 if you want to see those products. Who wants to see them? I'm still waiting to see some. Where did you source? It was, let me check for you. Give me 1 minute. Dollar Days? Dollar Days was where it was at, Leonard. All right, so let's go ahead and show these products that we didn't run any ads to. On the left-hand side, we got this handsome guy with some solar eclipse sunglasses. As you can see, the total sales on that was $1,800. The margin was 29%. And these are the sales in just 1 week. Just a week of those sunglasses. And for those of you that say like, wow, it takes a lot to design a t-shirt, this People Not a Big Fan has been our #1 hot seller. In fact, we've sold over 168 t-shirts with this exact wording on it. Which brings me to the greatest sin in all of Amazon. Greatest sin is spending too much money on a setup, spending too much money on the time, and not making money immediately. Which also brings me to the greatest hack in all of Amazon. You can actually get started immediately with no inventory and with little to no investment. I'm telling you guys, the opportunities are out there for the taking. Let me show you the last one that I wanted to show you. This one's like really simple. How do you find products that you don't need any inventory on? You search this. Right in the search bar, you want to put lightweight, classic, and then all these different suggestions come up for you. And Amazon's basically telling you what's hot in terms of t-shirts. So I'm going to go ahead and take a look at Christmas just for the heck of it and see what pops up. And here we go. We can start to see what t-shirts are coming up for Christmas and get prepared for the biggest selling time of all year round. This pumpkin emoji one's doing really good. Naughty, nice, redhead. It's also doing pretty good. A lot of interesting t-shirts, and you could just go through these for hours and hours, and guess what? A lot of them do not require that much technical experience to design. I mean, literally, the guy that started designing in our office had never used Photoshop before. He taught himself how to use it. That's how amazing this opportunity is. So shirts are very, very hot. So what I've just showed you guys, I've literally handed you a map to 6 to 7 figures. Using the no inventory starter hack, you uncover profitable shirts, you make the right designs, Amazon sells them at a profit, and you collect the cash and reinvest. It's pretty, pretty simple. Now, you should be at a point right now where it's not an if at this point, it's just a fact. This game is heavily rigged in your favor, as long as you have me as a mentor. In fact, consider it sort of like Mr. Miyagi and Daniel LaRusso and Karate Kid. If you guys have not seen that movie, I highly recommend you go out there and you see it. Wax on, wax off. Daniel won the black belt championship all because he listened to what Mr. Miyagi said. In fact, if you find one mediocre product, this could mean $2,000 a month or $24,000 a year. That's more than the average salary in America, just about. 5 mediocre products could get you to the American dream, guys, $120,000 in a single year. 10 mediocre and so forth. I don't think I need to keep repeating these. Is it 30 days simple? And could you replicate this process? What do you guys think? Do you guys think you could do it? I know you can do it. I'd put a 1, 1, 1, 1. I even outsource somebody to put some ones in there because that's how easy this is. That's how simple it is. See, put a 1 in the chat box if you want to get this shit done in the next 30 days. If you want to make your very first product that you'll make anywhere between $100,000 to $100,000 in the next 30 days. Carl says, is this merch by Amazon? We're going to show you in just a second, Carl. That's coming. Lots of ones, lots of ones. That's firing me up. I'm excited about that. Well, you got a couple different options. You could do this on your own. You could waste a year and money testing and learning. That's literally what I did. I spent hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars being in the best masterminds, learning from the best people. You could spend your year making the same amount you did last year. You could spend the year sitting on the couch with your mom, your dad, your girlfriend, your lover, your cat, your dog, whoever it is. On the last webinar, we had somebody with a llama. You could sit there with your llama trying to figure out how you're going to make money or feeling sad because you haven't made the same amount of money. Or you could take option 2. You could get it right in the next 30 days by being coached and mentored by someone who's successfully done it over and over again with 7-figure results. Skip the massive cash loss, skip the waste of time. And when you're sitting on that couch the following year, if you even are, because I doubt you will be, you'll be too busy having the freedom, materialistic things, or whatever else it is that you wanted to do. You won't be sitting on that couch watching Game of Thrones saying, oh my God, how could Tyrion kill his dad? Or figuring out who the hell's going to stay alive on the next season. I can't even keep track of who's alive and who's dead. I haven't seen that show in a couple years, guys, because I made the sacrifice and put the time into my business. Well, for those of you guys that take option 2, we bring you the Accelerator program, which is both for complete beginners. Your first $2,000 in your first product in 30 days or less. You won't waste any time. You won't waste any money. You won't have to experiment any because I'm just going to hand it to you like a business in a box. For existing Amazon sellers, you will mathematically 2x your business in 30 days or less. I'm serious when I say you could get a virtually an unlimited number of profitable products with very little inventory costs if you follow our system. It's 8 complete weeks of training on how to start a stupidly profitable, predictable, and scalable physical product business by using Amazon. You will learn the process for revealing and listing a virtually unlimited number of products. 8 weeks of handheld, every detail. You're going to get your handheld and you're going to learn every single detail, step by step, how to get products in any niche for minimal investment and make money like clockwork. Here's what we're going to cover. So it's 8 weeks of training. I'm just going to kind of like put them on this screen because I'm going to go through them step by step so you can see exactly what they are. But 8 complete weeks of training. Week 1, we will make sure you get your very first sale in 7 days. And with that, we're going to show you how to build a strong foundation that's going to skyrocket future success and make every step of the process work fast and smoothly. We're going to show you how to set up your products the right way the first time and explain the secret hack that'll get you making money today with no inventory whatsoever. Never made an FBA account? No problem. We're going to take you by the hand and walk you straight through that process. And we're going to tell you what you got to avoid in terms of pitfalls and a bulletproof business. Week 2, it's what I like to call sourcing and faux private label. This is what's going to set you up for success with high selling and high margin profits. You're going to get my expert sourcing principles. You're also going to get the best list of best tools every Amazon seller should have, and you're going to master private label without the risk using this fast start faux private label. In week 3, you're going to learn importing and supplier basics. This is usually the part that scares the shit out of people. This is going to teach you the ins and outs of the entire acquisition process. No more being scared of the Chinese. You're going to learn how to negotiate and understand their culture, and you're going to learn about the logistics and the invoicing. You'll learn about the shipping too. That's the scariest thing, but I'm just going to skip that because that's pretty much almost outsourced. I'm going to tell you that much right here. If you've never imported from China before, don't worry. We're going to show you the secrets the gurus want to hide from you. Nothing will be held back. In week 4, we're going to show you how to optimize and create your listing. Now you have your quality product. You don't need to show it off. Now you're going to need to show it off. You're going to generate high converting images that Amazon approves and customers love. And we're going to show you exactly how to do keyword research so that you immediately rise to the top of the search engines. You're also going to learn how to write copy like a pro. If you've never written, don't worry. I write like a kindergartner, guys, and I still managed to get this done with the simple formula we have set up. On week 5, you're going to learn all about ranking on page 1. This is where we're going to pull back the curtain that nobody else wants to let you see. We are experts in ranking on page 1, and you're going to know exactly how we get there time and time again. And we're going to show you that Amazon is a search engine, and we're going to show you exactly how to manipulate that search engine. These are the tactics that the gurus don't want you to know. We'll reveal it all. Nothing will be held back. And in week 6, this is probably the sexiest module of them all. We've never released this anywhere else. We will make you an Amazon marketing expert and show you step by step how to create those ads, how to optimize them. If you've never run an ad, don't worry. You're going to learn how to run the ads and how to leverage the data for even more profit. And then you're also going to increase that sales velocity dramatically in a very short amount of time with the coupon strategies we're going to show you. This is the complete guide to Amazon paid advertising. Finally, we get to probably the most boring week, but still sort of sexy, maintenance and automation. This really solidifies your Amazon business for long-term success, and you're going to basically get templates. You're going to copy and paste templates and scripts so that all you have to do is copy and paste. These exact strategies and automated tools we use to convert 1 and 2-star reviews into 5 stars. And then finally, scaling and massive exposures. If you want to drink your mojito out on the beach, week 8 is dedicated to show you how to consistently make your products go viral online. How to get influencers to promote your products. We're going to show you all about that. We're going to show you how to scale your business to the moon using outsourcing. In fact, this got me tired just talking about it. We're going to show you how you can get more done in 8 weeks than in 10 years of college. Who here went to college for 10 years? I know I did. I was there for a long, long time, 10 years of college. These are the 8 modules you'll get. Usually people that go to college for 10 years are called doctors. I was not called a doctor, but I spent a lot of money on college. And if I asked myself then, how much would I go back now and spend instead of going to college and wasting all that time, all that money? How much would I spend and put into my Amazon business years and years and years ago? I think that answer would be different now. You're also going to get 3 months free of our Inner Circle group. It's a small group of elite sellers who want private mentoring. And what you're going to get access into that is monthly hot seats, monthly exclusive added webinars. You're going to get priority input and new detailed lessons. I'm going to show you over the shoulder what we're doing and what we're working on in our lab. You're also going to get 12 months of ongoing mentoring and coaching. So this is going to continue in a Facebook group. You're going to get all the answers that you have, all the questions that you have answered, and you'll get our copy and paste sales funnel templates and our converting email swipe files. In fact, you're going to get the backstage pass to the mindset of e-commerce millionaire. And to sum it up, I don't think I'm going to go through this again. I'm kind of out of breath, but you're going to get 8 weeks of coaching, 3 months of private label Inner Circle, 12 months of ongoing mentoring, Facebook access, templates, all sorts of stuff. Typically, this would sell at $71.87, but wait a minute, that's not what we're going to sell this for. In fact, you're not going to pay that. You're not even going to pay half of that. You're not even going to pay a third of that. And I want you to think about this. If all this did was get you one product that makes you $2,000 profit per month on complete autopilot, printing cash while you sleep, would this be worth it? Let's see what you guys say in the actual chat box. I got a 1 because I think it would be worth it with just one product. Let's see, I'm waiting for the ones. I see the ones coming in now. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Would it be worth it? S says, and yes. Ray says, yes. Lots of ones. Well, as I said before, the accelerator program, standard price. Here's all that you get. I'm not going to go through that stuff again. Standard price is $24.99, but you're not even going to pay that. In fact, you are going to get a special webinar price that we're only offering for a very limited time. You're going to get this for one payment of $997 or 3 payments of $366. That's the least amount that we've ever offered it for. In fact, you're going to get our straight up stupid 32-day guarantee. If for any reason you need a refund, even if it's to pay for a pizza for yourself, for your cat, for your dog, for your lover, for your wife, for your boyfriend, girlfriend, whoever it is, we will get your investment back into your hands ASAP. In fact, I'll even buy you a pizza. If that's the case, I'll buy you a stinking pizza. This is a straight up stupid 32-day guarantee. Check out the results. Paul launches product on July 7th, and now this is what he's accomplished so far. He's going to see great things. The only way to lose on this, guys, is by not jumping in on this investment. This is nothing. It's going to take 10 seconds each time, and the real risk is not buying because you got that straight up stupid guarantee. Think about this. Can you actually do this in 30 days? All it takes is one product. People not a big fan. Think about that. Can you actually do this? Can you find a hot product to sell? Yes. Can you make this crazy profitable? I think so, yes. Can you list them on your Amazon store? Absolutely, yes. Can you start this with no inventory? Yes. You have no excuses. And in fact, tonight we're going to have a superstar bonus where it even sweetens up the pot more. First of all, you're going to get 6 months access to the inner circle. Second, we will design your first 5 unique shirt designs based on the hottest selling designs. And possibly the best bonus of them all, you will get product selection feedback from me and my team, which basically means you send us an email on a product that you want to do, and we give you a thumbs up or a thumbs down, pretty much reassuring your choice and really solidifying your confidence. And you got no excuses now because we're going to tell you whether to do it or not. First 15 that are in, get this. Can this pay for itself? All it takes is just one product. The only way that you lose is by not hopping in. If you want in, you want the full pay, the $997, go to lizherrera.com/first. If you want the payment plan, go to lizherrera.com/POW. So again, lizherrera.com/first for the $997 and lizherrera.com/POW for the actual payment plan. Here are some results again, $41.70 per day average on this one. One payment, $997, lizherrera.com/first, and 3 payments, lizherrera.com/POW. Let's look at the checkout page, just in case you guys, that way you don't have any problems. This is the actual checkout page. We got this video here. Scroll on down. You can go once again through all the actual weeks, if that's what you want to take a look. And down here, you got the join button right here. You will click on this and join all the other people that have joined thus far. So a lot of you might have some questions at this point. I'll answer some of the most common ones I keep seeing. Is this for beginners? Absolutely. My 61-year-old mom with no technical skills whatsoever got her very first products up without even my help at all. Can we do this for consulting? Absolutely. I've seen tons and tons and tons of people make so much money on this with consulting because now they understand what to do. And there's lots of companies out there that do not know what the hell they're doing. Time per week. How much time per week? It's up to you guys. If it was up to me, I would devote 100 hours a day to this, but I don't have that kind of time. So I try to put as much time as I can. If you can only put an hour a week, and then an hour a week is good enough. Can I do this at my own pace? Certainly. You certainly can. Doesn't matter if you take it super fast or you take it super slow. It's always going to be there. This is not a sprint. It's a marathon. How long is my access? You get that for life. You get it as long as I exist and I pay the domain. So hopefully nothing happens to me, but you will get it. Do I get updates? We will poke in there and put an update every now and then. And we are answering those questions on the Facebook group every single day. Here's some more questions we got. How much investment do we need for inventory? You can start with the no inventory method, but I would certainly recommend probably a couple $100 would be good enough. I don't know what to sell. Don't worry. That's what the first couple of weeks are entirely devoted to. And plus you get the thumbs up or the thumbs down from our team so that you know exactly what to sell. I can't do any design. It doesn't matter. We're going to show you how you can get that outsourced. And we're even going to show you a couple Photoshop tutorials just so that you got everything you need to make a people shirt, if that's what it takes. I don't know how to run traffic. You don't need to know how to do that. I'm going to show you the easy route. No more pesky Facebook ads that are very, very, very expensive. Do I need merch access? No, you don't. Even though I'm going to recommend on week 1 that you actually get into merch, don't need merch access, I'm going to show you how to have a workaround for that. Again, our straight up stupid 32-day guarantee. Straight up stupid. Straight up stupid guarantee. And I got so excited I clicked out of it. So what is a straight up stupid guarantee? It's like protection. Pretend you're a stockbroker and somebody just gave you the biggest tip ever, a fantastic tip. You literally have nothing to lose with this tip. And why is that? It's because if you follow our advice here and you take the straight up stupid guarantee, if the stock doesn't work out, you get a refund. What other stock in the world can you get a guarantee like that? There's no other stock in the world you can get a guarantee in the world with. And the last question that we usually get is, will this get saturated? Guess what, guys? There's billions and billions and billions of people out there, and there's only very little people doing this. There's multi-million opportunities out there coming out on a daily basis. It will never, never get saturated. Even if it was to get saturated, you are jumping in at the infancy. So imagine you're going to be set if you get in now in the next couple of years. And finally, I'm not going to go back into the what you're going to get. I'm going to tell you the value is over $7,000, but the first 15, we got 25 here, so we'll just go ahead and give it to the first 25. Get in for one payment of $997 or three payments of $366. Again, lizherrera.com/first for the $997 and lizherrera.com/pow for the $366. And you've got that 32-day guarantee. Again, here are the sites. Anyone have any questions? I'm going to stay on and still do some Q&A. So I will be here answering questions. Can I have the bonus if I joined 2 days ago, Eric? Yeah, we'll give it to you. Who does the t-shirts and how much money? Margaret, we teach you how to do them yourself, or you can get them outsourced. Somebody in our team is going to do the t-shirt stuff. You get the bonus. Andres, we have something, this is more like a t-shirt offer. OMG is more or less advanced private label. This is like beginner stuff. Do we buy products online and then ship them? Yes, you can, Eric, or you can design the t-shirts. How do you join OMG? I don't know if it's open right now. What is the benefit of having merch? You could sell those t-shirts and Amazon will do the fulfillment for you. Merch is not the same as a professional seller's account. It's completely different. Does Amazon make the t-shirts? Yes, Cecil, they make the t-shirts and they ship them out. I will be hanging out here and answering questions a little longer if you guys have any more. How long does this offer last? The offer should be going on, in general, the offer should be around, but we're going to raise the price and get rid of some of the bonuses. How long is this training in your OMG? This is completely separate. It's an actual t-shirt offer. Will you teach the t-shirt process during this training? We kind of showed already how to get the t-shirts, Leonard. So I'm going to stick around for a couple more minutes. Thank you, Angelo. I appreciate that. Thank you, NHV. Do you know the quality of the merch shirts? They're pretty good, Marion. We've ordered a couple for ourselves, and they're okay. They're not the worst t-shirt in the world. Certainly, I've never really had any bad t-shirts unless they're in China. If I'm an OG, will this expedite like different? This comes out in 8 weeks, Paco. So it's 8 weeks training. Thank you, Cecil. I appreciate that. How much needed for first inventory? You could start with no inventory, but I recommend a couple hundred for at least ads and or some inventory of your own, but you can literally get started with zero, Jay. So, all right, I'm going to take one more question and then I'm out of here. Thank you guys for joining us tonight. If you have any questions, just one thing I forgot to show you is over on the actual page, there is a live chat. So if you need to get over there on the live chat, it's in the bottom right. It is a self-paced course, and you just ignore the speed that we go once a week and take it at your own speed. So alrighty, guys, have a great night. Thank you for joining us.